Lee, a first draw in the league for us this season. Just give us your thoughts at full time.
Well, I can't help but be frustrated, if I'm being really honest. Yes, we like clean sheets. We know we're going to have to draw some games this year, that's for sure. But I think coming into this one, this isn't one we had earmarked for a draw, that's for sure. And certainly with the balance of the game, the balance of possession, chances, XG, everything else that goes towards making a strong performance, I also don't think we'll be satisfied with 1 point rather than 3. So look, frustrating, but we have to move forward quickly and look forward to another big week for the football club.
There wasn't a lack of chances that the lads created today. It was an issue of profligacy more than anything else. Just talk us through some of the blocks, some of the openings we created, because I'm sure those are situations you want them to be getting in.
Yeah, so look, there's always the likelihood that a game like this can end up taking the path it takes, i.e. one team working really, really hard to control the game, sustain possession, create moments and chances and situations, and we did that. And there's another team working incredibly hard to keep the ball out of the net, block, fight, and do whatever they can. And that's how the balance of the game went. I think we earn the big chances that we create in the second half. I feel like on reflection, the boys individually, and I certainly have when I've looked back already, looked at some of those and the chances we should take and we would want to take. And I know we have the quality, certainly within our ranks, to do that more often. And look, the big chance we create from a corner doesn't happen by accident. A big chance that we create when Sean Rowan has one cleared off the line doesn't happen by accident. Fantastic delivery, and Bojan in exactly the position that we wanted him to be in doesn't happen by accident. But again, all 3 cleared off the line, and that's excluding wonderful moments that Leo has and Joe Taylor has at the start of the half, and great situations and moments that we have in the first half. So look, I think in terms of the balance of the game, the flow of the game, how we wanted it to play out, certainly there's times where we could be more aggressive and more progressive, but in general we've created enough opportunities to win 2 games, so we can't be too downbeat about that.
Scoring goals hasn't been something that's been a major issue for us this season. Touch wood, it's been something that's been going in our favour for the large part. When a game like this happens, not to reduce it too far, but is it sod's law? Is it just one of those days? How does it go? Is it just sometimes games like this happen?
Well, look, as I said, you've got another team that have made 3 unbelievable blocks on the line, and we're talking a matter of inches between us being 3-0 up there and 0-0. We've won here 6. We've won here scoring 3 goals twice. We scored 2 goals here twice. We've kept a clean sheet and won 1-0. So we found lots of different ways to win games here. And perhaps having the benefit of having seen some of that, Gary and his team have decided to play in the way they've played today, and full credit, because, look, they were really difficult to break down, but that didn't stop us from creating some unbelievable opportunities. And again, I think there'll be a frustration individually and collectively that we haven't managed to take some of those. And certainly a frustration for me that we didn't manage to create more because of the amount of control and dominance we have. And I'd still like us to be more aggressive. I'd still like us to create more opportunities and moments and play with more speed. But that's obviously been really greedy because, as I said, I feel like we've done enough today to win the game of football. So we have to take that on the chin and move on quickly.
That's two games in the league now where we've talked about frustration. We've got a midweek cup game now, which is a nice distraction, possibly a good time for us. It's not going to be an easy game, given it's Manchester City, but just talk to us around the mentality of these next couple of days and that game in particular. Because do we treat it as a one-off? How do we talk about it?
Well, look, firstly, it's important that we put this game to bed, and we've got work to do in terms of making sure we're really clear going into Exeter. So we don't allow Wednesday to derail how we review this game and how we approach Exeter. It's really important that we're really clear about that. But you're right, Raj, this game stands out on its own. It is a special game for the football club. It's a game that all of the players in that squad have deserved and earned and worked really hard for, by the way. So I'm really delighted they're getting the opportunity to go up against an incredible test across all levels, physically, tactically, technically. It's as you rightly say, it's a difficult test, but one that they should enjoy. Not one that we can by any means come off of and think it's a celebration and it's a super fun time. No, there's a real job to do, and we've got to work really hard and really diligently throughout that game to make sure that we get a positive result.
Lee, thank you for your time.
No problem. Cheers, Raj.